Thanks for joining me today for a guided meditation. Right now, give yourself the space to be present for the next 20, 30 minutes. Make sure any other distractions that you can control are turned off. Put your phone on silent, close other browser windows. If anyone else is around, just gently find some space apart. To practice being present, first I'll offer some guidance on settling in physically and mentally. And I'll invite you to set an intention for this practice or for the rest of your day. And then we'll have a moment of quiet followed by a brief text, a reading to help cultivate our capacity to be present. After another moment of quiet, we'll reemerge, and I end my practice with gratitude, naming one or two things that I'm grateful for, that I'm particularly aware of in the moment. I hope you'll join me by letting yourself notice, what are you particularly grateful for in that moment? I'll invite you to focus on your breath and close your eyes, but for some folks, it's easier to focus on something. So I'll keep this image on the screen and you'll figure out what's best for you. After gratitude, you're welcome to sit still or to just go on with your day. So let's begin. Our aim is to practice being present. Our bodies and our minds and the world around us work really hard to distract us, to keep us looking back or forward. This isn't something that we can do easily, so it's not helpful to be overly harsh with yourself. If you feel a swell of criticism rising, take that as an opportunity to practice being kind to yourself and just put it aside for the moment. Find yourself a comfortable position. Find a position that makes it easy for you to breathe. You might be in a chair, on the floor, laying down. Whatever position makes it easiest for you to breathe with as little effort as possible. And once you find it, let your body rest naturally in that position. Uncross your feet or legs. Let your feet and legs sink into the floor. Unfold your hands. Let them rest apart from each other, on your thighs or on your belly or on the ground. And let yourself breathe naturally. Let your lips part so air can move in and out of your mouth. Let your jaw fall slack. And start to pay attention to your breath. With each breath, notice how it feels to breathe. Close your eyes or focus on something in front of you. And notice how it feels for air to move in through your mouth, through your nostrils, and out through your mouth, your nostrils. Notice how it feels when your lungs fill and when they deplete. Notice how it feels when your body rises as you breathe in. and how it falls as you breathe out. With each breath, let your feet and legs relax, resting against the ground of the chair. With each breath, let your back and arms relax, resting against the ground of the chair. With each breath, let your shoulders relax. Let your throat relax. Let your jaw relax. With each breath, let your cheeks and eyes relax. Let your forehead relax. With each breath in, say to yourself, breathing in, I am aware of my breath. With each breath out, say to yourself, breathing out, I am aware of my breath. Continue to pay attention to your breath. Our aim is to practice being present, but if there's another intention that you want to set for this moment or for your day, take a moment to acknowledge that now. Might be a thought you want to sit with, some direction for the remainder of the day, a prayer. Take this moment to articulate it for yourself. And let your intention become part of your breath. Continue to pay attention to your breath. Pay attention to the physical sensation of breathing. Focus on one part of that sensation. It might be the feeling of air moving in and out of your nostrils or through your lips. It might be where one breath ends and the next begins. It might be the rise and fall of your lungs and belly. Focus on one part of the sensation of breathing. Other thoughts might emerge. You don't have to engage them right now. Just put them to the side. Other sounds might occur. You don't have to respond right now. Just let them be. If you get distracted, just notice your distraction. Put it aside and return to focus on your breath. With each breath in, say to yourself, breathing in, I am aware of my breath. With each breath out, say to yourself, breathing out, I am aware of my breath. When I say begin, count the number of times that you exhale. So when I say begin, count the number of times that you exhale. Begin. Continue to pay attention to your breath and recount to yourself the number of times that you exhaled. Each breath in, say to yourself, breathing in, I am aware of my breath. With each breath out, say to yourself, breathing out, I am aware of my breath. In a moment, I'll count from 1 to 3 to begin our first moment of quiet. With each number, focus more intently on your breath. With each number, let your body relax a little more. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw relax. Let your forehead relax. With each number, let any distractions be. Other sounds might occur. You don't have to respond. Other thoughts might emerge. You don't have to engage. Just put them to the side and return to your breath. Once I count to 3, I'll be quiet for a moment, and then I'll read a short text. You don't have to respond. You don't even have to pay attention to the words. Let them wash over you, or let yourself just sit with them and continue to pay attention to your breath. Anytime you feel distracted, just repeat to yourself, breathing in, I am aware of my breath. Breathing out, I am aware of my breath. And after the text, we'll have another moment of quiet. 1, 2, 3. This is a poem by Mary Oliver titled A Summer Day. Who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? This grasshopper, I mean. The one who has flung herself out of the grass. The one who is eating sugar out of my hand. Who is moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down. Who is gazing around with her enormous and complicated eyes. Now she lifts her pale forearms and thoroughly washes her face. Now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention, how to fall down into the grass, how to kneel down in the grass, how to be idle and blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I have been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Breathing in, I am aware of my breath. Breathing out, I am aware of my breath. In a moment, I'll count from 1 to 3 to begin our second moment of quiet. With each number, focus more intently on your breath. Let your body relax just a little more. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw relax. Let your forehead relax. Other sounds might occur. You don't have to respond. Other thoughts might emerge. You don't have to engage. Just put them aside and focus on your breath. 1, 2, 3, breathing in, I am aware of my breath. Breathing out, I am aware of my breath. If you set an intention for today's practice, take this moment to articulate it again, to breathe with it, and to let it accompany you for the rest of the day. When I say begin, take 3 deep, deliberate breaths. And at the end of your third and final exhale, open your eyes and come on back. So when I say begin, take 3 deep, deliberate breaths. And at the end of your third and final exhale, open your eyes. Begin. So to end our practice, let's take a moment of gratitude. Take this moment to recognize, what are you grateful for, particularly in this moment? What comes to mind? I'm grateful for the words of Mary Oliver, and I'm grateful for the chance to be here, to be present, and I'm grateful that you took the time and the space to be present to yourself, to make some room, to find a little peace and quiet. So thanks for giving yourself that space today. I offer these meditations on Mondays at 4 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific time, and on Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. You can go to my website to sign up, or if you know anybody who could use a little peace and quiet, forward this video or send them to my website to sign up and join one of those free sessions via Zoom. Thanks for being here. I look forward to connecting.